God has really helped me to understand this. Let me see. Preaching a message to me, I guess to many people, is not just sharing notes. It is climbing into the waters of God. Climbing into the mind of God. It is a conversation. It is engaging God to find out what He's saying. So in declaring this word, I'm not just offloading to you what I learned. I am taking you on a journey where we are climbing into the mind of God. So reading a good book, when you start with the introduction, you go to the first chapter, the second chapter, until you get to the plot. Until you get just what this thing is really all about. So I'm talking today about we discover Him in times of crisis. Okay? We discover Him in times of crisis. Now, sometimes we don't like crises, but sometimes they come. And people, all of us have to deal with it at different levels. Okay? Now, when I go to the book of Matthew chapter 14, where we talk about Jesus here, and he's walking in the water. And once the Bible says in Matthew 14, verse 22, Jesus had his followers get into the boat, and He told them to go ahead of Him and go to the other side while He sent the people away. Always remember this. Whenever God wants to send you to a place that you have not been, He passes you through a tunnel that sometimes changes you. Alright? It is called a tunnel of change. Sometimes it involves a kairos, and the word kairos really means a crisis point, a time when things change. My own family has a crisis situation right now, I told you. And my sister is ill in the States, and we are praying for her. We're praying for a miracle. We believe in God to intervene. But during that time, the lessons are learned. During that time, we grow, we accelerate. But the boat was now in the middle of the sea, tossed by the waves. How many know when you boat in the middle of the sea, you can't see where you come from, you can't see where you're going. It's sometimes you go standing there. Am I correct? So the boat was in the sea, and the waves started to kick up. But the wind was contrary. On the fourth watch of the night, Jesus went to them walking on the sea. Now this is interesting. Jesus, in the midst of a crisis, comes in a way you have not seen Him before. Now that is the purpose of it. The purpose of the crisis is not to kill. The purpose of the crisis, so to speak, is that He would reveal Himself to you in a way you never saw Him. Now the thing about the revelation of Jesus, when Jesus reveals Himself, He also reveals yourself. Amen? Now, and when the disciples saw Him walking on the sea, they were troubled and said, "It's a ghost." It's realized I'm jumping. It's a ghost, and they cried out for fear. What is the fear? I want people to fear a little bit today. But immediately Jesus spoke to them and said, "Be of good cheer. Be of good cheer. Do not be afraid. It is I." Say it is I. And as you say the word I and the word am, say it is I am. Now, could you imagine you scared to death? Water pouring into your boat, the boat about to break apart, you will fall in the ocean, and He said, "Don't be afraid." Listen, the eternal mind, I want to say something else. The eternal mind is not intimidated by the affairs of this life. Now listen to me, and let me say, that mind doesn't just belong to God, it can become your mind. Now this is a grace we need to step into. He said, "Don't be afraid." And Peter answered and said, "Lord, if it is you command me to come on the water, Peter, I want to try this thing on." I like Peter. And so Jesus says, "Come, boy! Come, dog, come." And when Peter had come down onto the boat, as he's stepping on our boat, the sea churning, water pouring into the sea, brave. The other hand to this guy, he brave. And so while people remember Peter denied God, people cuss, Peter did this. When you examine people's character, you must examine everything. Because this guy has more pluses than he has negatives. You know what I'm talking about? And he came out to the boat and he walked on the water. He walked on the what, that, and the other fellas, and they both say, oh, God, when it's young. You know, how Peter could do that. Amen? Now, whenever you see Jesus in a new way, there's the opportunity for you to manifest the life of God in a new way. Whenever you see Jesus in a new way, it's an invitation for you to walk where you've not walked before. Whenever you see Jesus in a new way, it's an invitation for you to go beyond your boundaries. That is not natural. Nobody walks on water. You follow me? Yes, he did sing for a while, but the fact is he walked. We don't know how long he walked for. Okay? Now this is another version of another story based on the sea. And it happened that on a certain day they got into the boat with the disciples, and he said to them, let us go over to the other side. Say other side. But he's always taking us to the other side. Now hear me well. When Jesus says you're going to the other side, you're going to the other side. What happens in the middle of the ocean does not affect what he says. Now let me tell you something about prophecy. Prophecy, and this is like a prophetic word, prophecy gives you the power to live in the present and the future at the same time. Understand it? When Jesus said, you're going to the other side, immediately my mind goes to the other side. So I'm living in two worlds. That's the power of prophecy. Okay? And he launched out and he said, and while they said he fell asleep, oh my Jesus, and the windstorm came on the lake, and they were filling up with water, and they were in jeopardy. Just imagine the wind and the waves beating, and Jesus is asleep, and he was very, very, very tired, who is demonstrating something to us. They're sad asleep. There are those of us that God will allow to sleep through the storm, knowing that he's in charge. Amen? And he came in the home and he said, they came, Master, don't you care that we perish? You sleeping and not dying. You know? And the Bible says, and he arose, he rebuked the wind and the raging water, and they ceased, and it was calm. And of course, he said to them, he said, where is your faith? In other words, you could have done the same thing. Hello? You could have done the same thing. You see, one thing you have to understand here, let me go back to this. Let me say this. Jesus got up, he rebuked the windstorm, okay? He rebuked the wind, he rebuked the raging sea, and ceased. One of the most powerful prayers you will pray are declarative prayers. Not necessarily supplication. For example, is that Jesus coming to the tree, to the fig tree that had no fruit, and he says, you will not bear again. One of the most powerful prayers you can pray are prayers of declaration and affirmation. Now this is another level of prayer. It is not Jesus saying, Lord Father in heaven, if you can, if you will, if you please, if you may, will you please calm this storm before I be dead? No, this is Jesus talking to the elements. Now this is something we got to, don't just rush over spiritual principles. This is not Jesus praying to the Father. This is Jesus talking to the elements. This is Jesus talking to your finances. This is Jesus talking to your problems. He's personifying the issue and he's talking to it. He's addressing it as a spiritual force. He's speaking to the sickness and he's saying, sickness, I curse you, go! He's talking to the dead, not to the Father, and saying, get up! Now this is another dimension. And this is a dimension that we've got to know. Sometimes instead of praying, Lord, help me and help my situation, speak to the situation. Because hey, the situation would like to intimidate you. You'd like to I'll kill you. The storm is I'll kill you now. I'll take you out. But Jesus spoke to the situation. There's a reason you have a voice. Your voice carries a frequency. And when you speak out of your mouth, you bring change to the things that are around you. Amen. What are around you? You ever sit in a room and you walk into an office and you start to feel fearful, you start to feel tense, you start to feel anxious. You wasn't that way before you walk in because there's tension and anxiety inside the room. There's a frequency inside the room. But you can walk into the room and release another frequency. Peace, be still. That's what it means by presence of the Lord. And you carry it. Come on, say I carry it. Say I am that I am. Say the frequency of God, the voice of God is in me. This I want to say, some of you, the spirit was never heard your voice. Never heard your voice. It's like the 7 sons of Sceva, they would have cast out the devil. The issue in my mind is not that they were sinners. The issue in my mind is that their voice was not known in the spirit world. And the devil says, Paul, I know Jesus said, oh, but who is you? I never hear your voice before. You are never such a seed. And you have to understand, you have to voice your voice in the realm of the spirit. Let the spirit world know there's somebody called Sheldon Hussein, Kelvin Mohammed. There's somebody called Tamara in the realm of spirit. Speak. Your home must know your voice. You're not just talking to your children, you're talking to the spirit realm in your house. When you speak, you change and you order and you configure and you shape your home. That's like how you build a home with concrete and cement. You build your home with words. Say with your hands up. Say right now, I speak out of the frequency, out of the sound of the voice of God in me. I speak to my situation. I shape you. I declare that things will be put in place. I form you. I declare that that which is out of alignment come into alignment. That the crooked path be made straight. That the rough places be made smooth. Right now, I speak it in the name of Jesus. Clap your hands up to the Lord. Right now, speak it. And it cease. Because you have to understand, God is not living in the problem, He's living in you. And you have the authority. And He says, where is your faith, Jesus says. And when He calms the seas in the second saying, now they get a new revelation of Him. He said, who can this be? For He commands even the winds and the water, they obey. Who is this man? We never saw this side of Jesus. And that is really the high point of the story. You see, the story does not end with the storm killing the disciples. It ends with Jesus being revealed. You must understand that. You see, now here's an interesting verse of scripture before we go on. The Bible tells us in 1 Peter, it tells us, building up the loins of your mind. You're going to control this, huh? Be sober and set your hope perfectly on the grace that is to be brought to you at the revelation of Jesus. In other words, when Jesus is going to be revealed, and this is not talking about the second coming now. The revelation of Jesus is like Jesus walking on the water and seeing Him you never saw Him as you never saw Him before. When you get that revelation, a grace is going to be revealed to you that you never had before. That is what that is saying. You understand that? There's a grace, there's a presence, there's an anointing, there's a power that's going to come upon you that never came on you before. But when you see, for example, when Peter saw the Lord walking on water, it was an invitation to him to do the same. So hear me, how far we advance in life depends on what we see of Him. Okay? The Amplified says, fix your hope completely on the grace of God that is coming to you when Jesus Christ is revealed. Let me say this. Grace does not come to you unless Christ is revealed. And the more Christ is revealed, is the more grace comes to you. You say, well, I want more strength. I want more power. I'm going to pray that. Lord, strengthen me. God's strength will come to you as Christ is revealed to you. So what we should be seeking is not so much the strength. What we should be seeking is to see Him. Hello? You see, it's important to hunger and thirst for Him. Now, let me deal with the subject of fear because I was afraid. And let me make some quotes. Okay? The dogs of doom stand at the doors of destiny. In other words, before you go into your destiny, usually there are things that try to scare you. The disciples were about to see Jesus and they never saw Him before. Okay? This wasn't Jesus healing the sick. This was Jesus conquering the enemies. But it's fear. And so the dogs of doom stand at the doors of destiny. Think about this. Caleb, Joshua, the other 10 spies, go into the promised land. What's the problem? Giants. The dogs of doom standing at the doors of destiny. So that whenever God calls you to something, usually you have to go beyond your fears. Fear is something you have to go beyond. You're going to have to deal with it. Now, one of the things I've learned, even though your mind fearful like hell, your spirit is calm. Are you following me? And what you're going to do, something you're going to go past your mind and obey your spirit. Understand that? Now, this is Winston Churchill. He talked about faith. He said, when I look back at all these worries, and he was the old working man, he had plenty of worries. Okay? He said, I remember the story of the old man on his deathbed, that he had a lot of trouble in his life, and most of it never happened. Irony. But the truth. Churchill says this old man had a lot of trouble, but a lot of it didn't happen. You know why? It was in the realm of fear. You get it here? Alright? Fear is a lie. Fear is a script writer. That's what I said to you earlier. It will intrigue you with the storytelling ability. Your mind cannot take you on that journey. And on that journey you get next to people. On that journey you kill somebody. On that journey you do all kind of thing. On that journey you run away from your house. On that journey now I know none of you have that experience. One who came from heaven last night. The most holy. God bless you, my child. You know what I'm talking about? On that journey you cuss all that balls. On that journey, you did things. And then you kept half an hour after you remember you inciting luxury in the office. What happened to me? And your mind is a liar. You got to know how to handle it. Your mind is a script writer. It will convince you to suffer things that will never happen. Your mind will convince you to suffer for things that never happen and never will happen. How you have suffered as a result of your own mind. The worst abuse that you had was not your husband, it was this instrument right here. Fear is a preoccupation with my human inability. I can't do this, I can't do that. It's either focused on the future or the past. It robs you of living in the now. This thing happened to me, that thing happened to me, and oh God, I want to find myself for the rest of my life, I have no friends, and you realize the more you say that things, the more you creating that reality. Remind yourself, and here's the truth, remind yourself of things you were once afraid of in the past that never happened. You ever do that? How many have recurring stories in your mind? Be honest with me, right? Sometimes I have a recurring story with it. And in these recurring stories, your mind always tells you, this can happen, and the whole day passes and it didn't happen. The whole week passes and it happened. The whole month passes and it happened. You know what you want to write? Right now in that journal, my mind was lying to me and told me this would happen, and it didn't happen. And the mind is so stubborn, it'll come back to you and tell you the next day, the story. A lot of these stories are evidence of a fractured soul. I don't have to get into that. But you see, question the reality in your mind. Always question. Don't let your mind create reality for you. Examine the lies that your mind is telling you. Examine the lies. A lot of it is lies. When we examine people, we do examine our thoughts. We've got to examine the lies your mind is telling you. And when you begin to realize that a lot of the thoughts you had was just built, perspective will come to you. Hello? One of the things I do almost very regularly, I lay hands on myself and I bind the spirit of fear. Fear that you won't be able to do this. Fear you're not going to make rent. Fear you're not going to do this. Fear that, oh God, people go whatever. Fear you might die soon. Fear you won't, oh God, I won't be. Fear! And your lay inside, bind the spirit of fear and tell this little animal here, shut up! You know, God gave Adam authority over the what? Animals. One of those animals in the radio. Understand what I'm saying here? Do not anticipate tomorrow with today's grace. You know, spending today's grace with tomorrow, you don't know what will be tomorrow. You know, we have to trust God that He will give us what we need when we get there. 10 years ago, I didn't imagine I'll be here today. I didn't imagine that I would have, I should remember everybody. I didn't imagine that. We didn't have the resources to do it, but we do now. right now I want you to think of where you are today and where your mind was 10 years ago. How many will tell me that the lies and the pictures you had in your mind 10 years ago did not come to pass? Let me see it. Come on, let me see your hand. Lord, give us honest people in the church, please. I ask you in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay, how many will tell me that God has surprised you and have things today that you never thought you had? Let me see your hand. Oh, God have mercy. Clap your hands on good Lord. Clap your hands on good Lord. Now, I hear you clap. Come on, clap. Listen, aren't you glad that God goes beyond our stupidity? We can be stupid, you know. You understand what aren't you glad? Aren't you glad that God is bigger than your fear? Aren't you glad that even though you're scared and you're afraid, aren't you glad that one thing, aren't you glad that God is bigger than those emotions? Aren't you glad that your emotions did not determine what God will do? Aren't you glad that even your weak prayers did not change God's mind about you? Aren't you glad that even your mistakes did not change God's heart towards you? Hello? You know, Lord, I'm facing people who will not be honest with me. I will lift my hands. Do you understand what I'm saying here? Hello? So we gotta trust God's ability. I cannot base my peace on my ability to understand my situation. Now listen, Paul, because there are some things I can't understand. But so therefore, if I don't understand it now, I will get fretful, I'll get anxious. Oh God, what is going to happen here? I think my understanding determines how the world is run. Hello? My understanding don't tell me the world is run. You can actually be worried about it something else. And when I understand the physical laws and how I understand the laws of physics and law, and God remember that this formula E plus MC squared is equal to energy. Remember that, Lord? Remember, let's get the formula straight, Lord. You have the formula right, Lord. God really is not blown by what we... You understand what I'm saying here? Listen to me carefully. The world was here long before you were here. And will be here long after you go. And all we have to do is just enjoy it and just... Understand what I'm saying? Just chill now. Huh? It's like going by the beach and it's not by the sand and the seashore and you're wondering how much percent salt is in that water. I don't, is it water cold? Is it hot? Is it, what temperature is it? Is it going to swallow me? No, you just plunge, enjoy the thing. I was telling I was talking with when they're talking to Samuel, and I said, I had a little boy, we go to school and little boys passing, I go training and I can see an uncle for just pick up. You understand what I'm saying? Those things that wash us, bite and take right in Jesus' name. You don't me mango. Today they tell me, no, wash it, cleanse it, did you sanctify it? This dog me mango. We were healthy, no germs here attack you. And I think a lot of that had to do with your mindset. You feel the mango out age will come out of pull and jump in the mango. You know what I'm talking about? I've always something go on, do all kind of thing. Hello? You understand what I'm saying? Now, listen. I make a conscious choice to trust Christ with my future and remind myself of His constant care. Peace must be rooted in God's character, not my circumstances. I mean, remember these things, please. My peace is not rooted in how my body feels. Right now, I was just in the hospital in dire need of a miracle. My peace is not in what the doctor says. My peace is in Christ, the Son of God. You should be standing in front, I should be bawling and crying and saying, People around me will like, you don't care. Not that I don't care, I understand the will and the purposes of God. And I understand that heaven will pass away, the word of the Lord does not pass